Hello, my name is Sara Korzec and I am originally from Poland. I am an artist and a multidisciplinary designer, mainly in the user experience field. And today we are here at the Learning Lab at the New Media Gallery in New Westminster. We are going to work on a little art project that will consist of two parts. One will be building things more traditionally with our hands. That will be a 3D object or a 2D drawing, it will be up to you. And the other part will involve technology. So we will create an augmented reality layer that will correspond with our object or drawing or whatever it will be. Let's start. The topic of this artwork will be an abstract idea. Abstract idea such as an emotion, so the way we feel. And maybe let's start off with explaining some terms, some definitions. So first, what does abstract even mean? Abstract as an adjective is existing as an idea, feeling or quality, not as a material object. So for example, truth and beauty are abstract concepts. When it comes to abstract art is an art form that represents ideas by means of geometric and other designs, instead of natural forms. And such art can be observed from the beginning of time, throughout the whole world, within ancient cultures, all the way till now. But the term abstract art was actually created in 19th, 20th century, where this movement grew. But let's see some examples just to get a little bit of inspiration. How can abstract ideas be depicted through art? So one ancient example that I'm showing you here is an ancient Slavic symbol of time, using just lines and geometrical forms. A lot of cultures used geometry and decorative forms to create tattoos that were part of their tribal traditions. Just like this lady here from Inuit people and Polynesian tribes as well. We can see decorative abstract art that carried a lot of meaning, for example, on decorations on textiles, like here on the teepee from the territories that are now Alberta. That example shows an abstract usage of ink traditionally used in lots of Asian cultures. Here we can see an Asian artist from China depicting an abstract concept with the usage of ink and quick movement forward, and we can see the abstract art from the actual 20th century. Here, Wassily Kandinsky, some collages from Kurt Schwitters, lots of geometrical forms, very simple from Piet Mondrian, very, very pure abstract forms from Kazimir Malevich. Such art also exists in 3D forms, so a sculpture here by Katarzyna Kobro. Still a bit more forward, Mark Rothko and his abstract forms. A big sculpture that maybe some of you know from Seattle by Richard Serra. And beautiful installations that use the dots in different combinations by a Japanese artist, Yayoi Kusama. And those principles also go for digital art. So here you can see an augmented reality sculpture by Matthew Reed-Rees. So that's a little bit of inspiration. This presentation will be attached to this course, so you can always jump back and just have a look again and just get inspired. But now, let's just start with our project. So what do we need? we will need to download an augmented reality app, and we will use a metaverse app here. There will be a link attached to the description of this class, and also some art supplies to create our object or 2D drawing. And that can be anything you have handy at home. It can be scrap paper, scrap textiles, some cardboard, crayons, markers, tape, glue, buttons, anything you have handy there or you feel like will match your idea. It can be a 2D or 3D form, so it all depends on your decision and how this will correspond to the topic. So as I mentioned, I feel like depicting emotions is a very nice topic to create an abstract form. It can be happiness, joy, anger, frustration, anything you feel like depicting. I will choose the feeling of being overwhelmed. So the supplies I have here is just simple. I have scissors, black tape, and then just some to-do lists, because I felt like to-do lists are the things that create this feeling of being overwhelmed. And when I think of feeling overwhelmed, I feel the weight. So what can represent weight? Some sort of form that will look maybe like a stone. So I think if I create stones from paper of my to-do list and stack them together, my form of overwhelmed feeling. And just to make it slightly lighter and more hopeful, I had this pink folder, and I think it is a nice background for it, so that this artwork also brings hope that after those stones are away, it can be lighter. To keep them together, I will use this black tape. It will kind of represent a deadline to me. So a deadline that is combining all those stones together in a straight, uncompromised way. And there we go. Just like that, it's more of a sketch. You can totally take more time for creating your artwork, but this here, I feel it represents how I feel when I feel overwhelmed. And then let's go to the part where we create augmented reality to it. With the app I chose, the Metaverse app, you can upload your own content. And I thought a nice idea to add to this sculpture or object would be to show the owner of that emotion. So in that case, myself. How I could show it's me? Well, one very, very simple thing that everybody nowadays does is taking a selfie and just embedding it in the augmented reality. Some other things, if you don't want to show your face with that, would be even a gesture with your hands, something that corresponds to the topic of feeling overwhelmed, but is showing it is you. It is you who created that object or that drawing or whatever that is. So I will use the tablet now. And first I will just create this image that will correspond to that artwork. So I will take a selfie actually. So let me think, what kind of face should I take? Maybe neutral. Okay? And then we should go to our app that we downloaded earlier and create an experience. This actually has to be done throughout their website. So here is the link to it. And then let's create an experience. We click on this circle here and the bottom at the very top, add character. Here you can upload your image from photo library. And I am uploading mine. And just like that, I have my experience ready. Now this experience has a QR code that you can either leave on your device or you can print it out and attach it to your artwork. So I have my QR code right here. I will just cut it out and I will stick it to that artwork. So there we go. We have a complete little art piece. And I'll go to the app now, the Metaverse app. And at the top of the screen, you have the scan button. And when I scan this QR code, I get an image I just uploaded that is me. You can sometimes you can't see it right away. You just have to kind of look with your device. And then once you see, you can just grab it, make it smaller or bigger, place it somewhere else. And here's my face next to my artwork. Congratulations, you just created your artwork with augmented reality. Thank you.